What's good, y'all? It's your boy Dia Castell, and this is Castell Collects.
Yeah, Castell Collects, Castell Collects. Yeah, he do unboxings and giveaways. Yeah, let's get to watching what he gets today. Yeah, Castell Collects.
All right, so what craziness going on? Honestly, there's so many things happening right now. We've got a couple really great lines coming out. I think that is it Playmates. They did the Power Ranger line over. Really excited about that, but I think they've got work to do, but it looks like they're ready to start rolling out. So I'm going to be on the lookout for those. I really can't wait because you know me, I love my Power Rangers, obviously. Anyway, guys, let's get into this. Today is Notable Cops. Let's see what we got. Now, this is a big purchase I made. I'm going to explain to you why I did this in a second. Let me show you what these are. All of the original Pokemon games. Now, not original. These are like the XY. This is Alpha Sapphire. This is Omega Ruby, I'm sorry. We also have Pokemon X, Pokemon Sun, Pokemon... Ooh, that's gross. Ultra Sun, Pokemon Moon, and Pokemon Ultra Moon. Now, I bought every rendition of this game for a reason. And why is that? Well, I remember when I was a kid, and ironically, it just happened recently, where they were saying, they were like, Pokemon's only going to be a 20-year trend. Well, I'm a way older than that, and it's been way more than 25 years. And now that the cards have become such a big thing because people are starting to make money in them, people are going nuts for them. Now, I can't control the markets, but I can say this. Buying things at a good price now before they get overpriced is what I like to do best. I like to follow trends, but I like to follow the back end of the trend. And what do I mean by that? Well, I go to the back end of the trend where I know I can't buy the original red, the original yellow, the original blue, or even the Japanese green. So I buy the games that came a little bit later, and I'm going to have these professionally graded. Now, this particular era of games, the Sun and Moon, the X and Y, and the Sapphire and Ruby, I'm still looking for the regular Ruby and Sapphire, but I made a really good deal on these, and I did pay a pretty exuberant amount of money. So I paid $300 for all of these. Now, that's actually, in hindsight, it's actually a fairly good deal. Basically, each one of these games, there's a total of 8 total copies of everything that I have here. These games go for about learning a lot about it, and I figured before it gets hotter, like as hot as Pokemon cards have been, let me become a little bit part of the trend. And I've been buying video games lately. So I bought this lot from a guy. He was really, really cool about it. Again, he knew that a couple of these games are worth like $80 each, but we just kind of settled down at $50 a game. He wanted to move some product, and I wanted to buy the product. So 8 video games, missing 2 out of this entirety, and they're all going to be graded. So very excited for this. Let's keep going. All right, next on Notable Cops are 2 pieces. Did you guys see what I did last week? I don't think you did. So let me show you what show you what this is, and I'll show you what I did. Because I swear to God, there's a method to my madness. I promise you that. We have 2 vintage action figures. And again, the Pokemon craze is crazy, as you can see by these boxes. Now, unfortunately, one of them is a little rougher than the other, which I was totally okay with. I knew what I was getting myself into, but I got a really good deal. So this is the original Jesse James Blast Off Rocket at the Speed of Light. These are the original vintage action figures for Team Rocket. Now, again, these boxes are a little rough. They've got a little bit yellowing on the Pokeball. So when I originally bought this from the guy online, he was supposed to be sending me this Jesse, this exact Jesse that I have here. He was supposed to send me that, but by accident, he sent me a way more expensive piece, and he sent me Misty. Now, this Misty one's in way better condition. Listen, they both have great cards. The bubbles are still on, but this is a vintage Misty. This vintage Misty goes for about $100. The Jesse, some have sold for $100, but $80 to $90 is a safe bet. So basically, he accidentally sent me a say, listen, I'm going to charge you the same price for the Jesse, no big deal. But I've seen it sell for up to $150. So I did good on this. But again, it goes back to what I was saying about the video games. It's all about the nostalgia and how much people will pay for it in the future. It's not really so much now. And what I also got from him was another piece, and that was, and this one's the best out of all of them, was the most expensive one, and it's a vintage Brock. So here's the catch. Essentially, I really got Misty and Brock for $125. Collectively, he sells for about $175 to $200. I don't know if there's a lot of sales like that, but I did see one or two. She sells for about $140 to $150. So combined right here, it's about $325 in action figures. Realistically, I paid $125 for him. That was the good deal that I got because he messed up and gave me Misty instead of Jessie. Prior to all of these, I already had a vintage Ash Ketchum, literally brand new out of the box in great condition. I have it sealed and carded, so we're going to put these all in them too, but there's a catch to all this. So alongside of the Ash, Misty, Brock, I obviously got a really good deal on the Misty and Brock, but when I bought these two, again, these both, in this condition, she probably only sell for about $50, but James sells for about $100. He gave me both of them for $100 because he just wanted to move the pieces. They were sitting too long, and obviously they weren't being taken care of, as you can see by the condition that Jessie's in. So all in all, from this one vendor, I basically got, let's say, about $450 worth of pieces for about $250. Now, again, you may say, Dave, that's crazy. Why would you spend money on that? Again, it's a PC thing. I'm doing it because I like it. I never owned these as a kid. What's crazy is they were only like $5.99 back then, and I paid obviously an exuberant amount of money for all four of them. But this is kind of one of those things where, because Pokemon is such a trending thing, it's going to be one of those things that just don't disappear. But there'll be people my age that will love it forever. And now, because they're creating a new generation with the cards, these kids are now obsessed that are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. They're going to run for another 20, 30 years buying the cards, buying the games, buying the merch. So for me, this is worth it, and I've completed the entire set. I'm happy. Oh, and by the way, guys, those last two things that I showed you guys, were they cops or were they flops? I didn't even say that, and this is our segment. It's cop or flops, right, Riley? We're good, Riley? Riley's here. So, again, cop or flops, I want to know what you think. Was the Pokemon video games a cop or a flop? And were the Pokemon action figures a cop or a flop? Riley, what do you think? Come on, up here. Tell him. Tell him what you think. Okay. Riley's not really into showing himself. Right, Riley? Let's keep going. All right. I don't even care what you guys say. I think these are a full-blown cop. I am so ecstatic about these. I'm mad they don't come in a box like the other ones did. But Dolby put me onto these. They might be a limited edition. Oh, I'm keeping the plastic bag for them because I'm never going to wear them. These are the brand new. Oh, no. Yes. No. Yes. These are the brand new Monsters, Inc. Crocs. So, I will never wear these, but I just wanted to own them because I think they're so freaking cool. They come with these hard horns on them. You get a little Sully badge on the bottom. I don't think you could put those little thingy-bobs in them. What do they call the giblets, whatever they are. But I think these were like $80. I definitely went overkill on these, but I don't care what anybody says. I've been rocking Crocs for like 20 years, and I used to go to nightclubs with fuzzy Crocs on, like the winter Crocs. I would get clowned on, but I was the only one comfortable. Everybody else was trying to look good. I was rocking on the mic with a pair of Crocs. So for me, screw them. I was doing it. But yeah, these are so freaking awesome. Look how fluffy they are. They're so cool. I'm never gonna wear them. They're gonna go in the bag in my little Croc collection, and that's where they're gonna live. But I love these. I think these are so phenomenal. So what do you guys think? Cop or flop? I know a lot of you guys, I don't need to hear it, but I know you guys are flopping them, but I love them. So let's keep going and see what else we got for cop or flops. All right, this next piece is a little bit bigger. This is a brand new from Jurassic Park Legacy Collection, Diplodocus. These long neck dinosaurs, number one, they're in a new movie. They've never been in a movie before. If you know anything about the dinosaur, they've got this tail that like whips like a whip. But these bigger dinosaurs in these boxes, like the Brachiosaurus and the Brontosaurus, those go exponentially in value, like ridiculous in value. I actually bought the Brachiosaurus. It's selling for like $160 right now. So these are just things that I buy because, well, I would never pay full price for them ever. But this was on clearance. So it was, well, it wasn't clearance, it was on sale. It was 50% off. So it was a $69.99, $70 piece. I got it for $35. It was worth it to me. Now, again, you may ask yourself, hey, why are you wasting your money? I'm a toy collector, which means that as a collector, I like to collect things, but also I like to sell things. So for me, I won't buy 10 of them like some of these other guys do and lose money. If I buy one and it hits, great. If in the next couple of years it dips dramatically and goes nothing, well, guess what? If I ever have kids one day, we're going to open up and we're going to have a great time with it because it's probably that cool of a figure. All right, we've got one more package. I have no idea what this is. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in here. Got a pack of One Piece cards. This was actually not so much a mystery box, but this box right here is actually a guy who is selling a lot of cards and stuff. And I asked him to make me a mystery box of cards, but I also put on notable cops because, well, yeah, I mean, it's just notable cops. But there is something in here I don't... Oh my God. I did buy this. The cards are random, but this I purchased. It is a Power Rangers Sega Genesis video game, and it comes with the original sleeve and everything. But I just want this. I want to put it in one of the racks. I'm very excited to own this. Is it a cop or is it a flop? But let's see what's inside, because I think the rest of it is kind of chaotic. There's a lot of cards here. I see a lot of them. They're all face down on their back, so I don't really know. I see some Pokemon in here. I see another One Piece. Okay, so a lot of One Piece cards. If you guys remember a while back, my buddy Joe Lim, who's on the channel, he's a huge One Piece guy. Me personally, I don't really want anything to do with it, but I figured, hey, listen, if they're in here, let's just get them. He threw me, I guess he threw me his Yu-Gi-Oh card in here. What else we got? Okay, there's a lot of Pokemon cards in here, guys. So, okay, a lot. Oh, wow, I'm going to give this to Dolly or Large. Large is going to love that. I'm going to give it to Large because Large loves the Punisher. So we've got Scarlet and Violet right there. He added an Obsidian Flame, 3 Obsidian Flames. Oh, another Scarlet and Violet. So he made a really cool, like, notable cop box / mystery box. And he's got a couple of cards still in here. Man, I don't know why I became the new jokester on this. Well, there's actually 2 cards in here. But he gave me a Mr. Mime. Like, no interest in that. Oh, Suicune, this is one of my favorite Pokemon. This is really cool. I'm going to add this to my binder. I'm going to add this Mr. Mime, too, because it's a holo, but Suicune is literally one of my favorite legendary Pokemon. But then he said right here, he said, oh, man. He sent me one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. It's in a thicker case. There's more cards in here. But Lugia, I love Lugia. Lugia is probably my favorite. The other cards, my favorite legendary was Suicune, but I love Lugia. It's a Lugia EX card. A lot of cool things in this box. Really excited I got it. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about our notable cops or our notable flops this week. I think I got a couple of good things going on. I also may got a couple of things you guys think were losses. But tell me what you think, because that's what I care most about. But before we go, there's one more notable cop. Now, it's something I don't normally do, but I'm going to show you guys right now. I actually bought a book. Now, this book is by a very, very special person. One of my brothers from another. He actually was just recently on a short that we did here, talking about Endgame and Batman. And then he's also the creator of this song right here.
Yeah. Castell Collect.
Which you guys
Castell
all know
Collect.
so freaking well is my good friend Andrew Young, aka The Mad Fanatic. And this is his new book. So check this book out. The name of the book is The Love We Get to Give. The Love We Get to Give by Andrew Young, aka Jimmy Soul. And to all you guys know him as The Mad Fanatic. So don't forget to check out his book. It's a legendary love story, The Love We Get to Give, again by my good friend The Mad Fanatic. Check it out. I'll leave a link below. Gotta get you one. I didn't read it yet, but I'm gonna read it because I know he'll probably kill me if I don't. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing for our notable cops. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. It's your boy DL Castell, and this was Castell Collects.
Yeah, Castell Collects. Castell Collects. Yeah, he do unboxings and giveaways. Yeah, let's get to watching what he gets today. Yeah, Castell Collects.